The sort of work that I do create tries to bring the voices of people who are not always heard, not always seen, and not always talked about. My name is Noramin Farid and I am the Joint Artistic Director of Bumi Collective. Also, I choreograph and I'm also an arts educator. So my foundations are in traditional Malay dance. Even if the work is quite contemporary, there will be moments when I would include a segment that is traditional Malay dance or use it to tell a story. I had a mentor. She was trying to encourage me to get to know friends from other disciplines. Eventually, I also got the opportunity to learn overseas. I studied in Europe, and that also opened my eyes to a lot more multidisciplinary works. One international experience I find very beneficial in my journey as an artist was with the Arts for Good Fellowship with the Singapore International Foundation. The sort of experience that I've gotten from this fellowship was knowing that I'm part of a larger community of people who are empowering their communities through the arts. We got to follow this fellowship to Chennai, where I got to work with Manjula, who's a choir mistress of the Chennai Children's Choir. As they are singing their folk song, I got to teach them Malay dance movement to add to that. For them to get that moment of cross-cultural exchange was wonderful. For my year, the Arts for Good Fellowship's theme was Youth Empowerment Through the Arts. I'm also somebody who is a youth advocate for promotion and working on traditional arts. There's always joy in the learning of music and dance and a sense of empowerment when they realize that they can come together in creating something new. Most of the works that I do will have a social message or impact. For example, now I am working in this work called Makmak Menari, and it's about aging women who are still passionate about Malay dance. And I'm actually bringing to the fore their stories from the sort of stigma that they face being, married women and still dancing, for example.
Dance is something that runs in my blood. I've been dancing since the age of 2+, basically because my parents were professional dancers. It's in my soul.
I come from a family where my parents are very religiously strict. They don't see dancing as a form of an art and entertainment. We shouldn't be into dancing. Probably my parents look at it such that when you dance, you captivate the audience by the movement of your body, luring people into some wild thought. Of course, I got lash out and all that kind of, but that didn't stop me from continuing my interest, my passion in dancing.
It's time for us to step out of our comfort zone. Women are always known to be, just stay at home. But nowadays, women are going to work. But other than work, you also need your own time. It's a time where I get to be myself.
And what do your family and friends think about it now?
They still disapprove, but the thing is, like, I still hide it from them.
You can try to stop us, but we are determined for it, we have the passion for it, we'll just go for it. This project, working with Amin, I have to have an open mind and give him that chance to show us what he's capable of and what he can deliver through us.
An artist is always part of the community and they must constantly engage closely because their stories that they learned are very inspired from the community itself. Working collaboratively and having that collective voice, I think there's something powerful about that.